All right, let's do this. Holy cow, did you miss me the past 10 days? I have definitely missed you. Um, I have been streaming. I did my normal streams. And I took my 2 days off like I was supposed to. And did everything right. I had a nice, quiet, wonderful birthday. And literally right before it, Discord decided to step on its dick. And I have to say, I want to say that the outrage is crazy. The outrage from one person is crazy. And I'm actually surprised I didn't get more of it. I do know that there's a lot of people out there that think that these companies, even small ones, have you in mind, and they don't. They never will. And it's part of it. It literally is the make a it literally is make a product that's almost good, so people depend on it, but don't make you feel like you belong. Keeps you guessing. And that's Discord. Discord really is that. There's nothing fundamentally great about Discord. I started a server for no fucking reason. Everybody was creating their own servers, and we were going to have our own thing, and we were all going to be connected, and blah 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 blah. And they convinced me to do it, and I did it, and mine just sat because I had to basically. I was just like going. I don't want to serve. And then I tried to become part of, be the family, that everybody was talking about, be in the group and stuff like that. And I didn't belong anywhere. I literally retreated back to, started with a Spark server. There's a reason, and I'm going to be very honest with you. There's a reason I've never changed the name from started with a Spark, because the idea was supposed to just change to Spark of Inspiration, which I think I might have changed it at one time. I think there might have been like a moment where I changed it to a Spark of Inspiration, but the truth of the matter is that it's just I was always starting. I joke that of the 20, I think I actually counted, other than the duplicates and me. I think I had 25 people total in the server, and now I have 63 people, not including me, or 64 including me, and but it was 2463. That's the growth that I had in 4.5 years. And when you have a surge like 24 people like almost come into the server immediately, you think that you're going to have that growth continuously. You think that it's going to just continuously. You're going to at least get like 8 or 9 people a day. Yeah. No one. I got no one. 0. When you look at that number, you realize like that really is like 3 generations of streaming of people that I had, like I was very, very close to. And it's wonderful to have them. It's wonderful that they're there. But nobody's active on my server. Other than one person. No one is active on my server. Except me. And maybe it's supposed to be that way. And yes, I love posting my art there, and I love people telling me how wonderful I am and how much they love my art. And I'm not saying that they're not being sincere. I'm just saying, like, I love it. It definitely feeds my ego. Definitely makes me, like, all sorts of, like, good feelings in my tummy. And all that stuff. It's great, but it's not very inspiring. It doesn't move things forward. And things like Worktober, I literally willed that into existence because I wanted it so bad. I wanted it. Not my server, not somebody saying like going, oh, I see that you love orcs so much. Why don't you do an orc project? Just so you know, I've never had anybody do that for me. I was doing these projects to get to that point. I did have somebody did say that Macy's Day Parade balloon floats. And I was thinking about actually just doing that because they suggested it. The thing is that I don't have any. I'd have to will that into existence. I would have much rather done pirates. Smeebean, Mr. Smeebean, Q Smee, I don't know how you want to do it. I drew that, from Peter Pan. I drew me as Mr. Smee to kick off, so that when I was drawing all the pirates and stuff like that, I would have an avatar that would be piratey enough to kick all that off. That never came into existence. I was so set. I got to the point where I was doing where everybody was going to be put in the portrait. Because I was going to do a pirate painting of their ship. And them acting like pirates. I was going to do it as a painting. And somewhere in there would be me. I was going to draw all these ships, and I was going to have pirate crews and pirate captains and first mates and, you know, bombardiers and all the other types of crew members that you could possibly have, including somebody swabbing the deck. I did not even draw, other than me, I did not draw one pirate. I did not get one person saying that's a great idea. I didn't have one person tell me that, oh, they want a peg leg or a hook for a hand or an eye patch. I didn't get one person saying that. And I was going to go all the way until September. To talk like a pirate day. And I was going to have this whole big thing where people could have used their pirate self as their avatar. It was going to be it was huge. Huge, I tell you. Huge. I gave myself a whole year to do that whole thing. Last year I announced that I was going to do dwarves, or the Dwara, for my next art project. The dwarves. Oh, the dwarves. I'm not even going to begin. I announced that so early that I was going to do the dwarves this year. In fact, that's what my drawings were going to be. What I was going to do. Actually, I want to pull over somewhere and talk with you guys for a little bit, because I am way early. Still winter, and it's Valentine's Day. Holy shit! I'm not even like I want to end with the doors saying like I tried to get people excited by it, and nobody really was excited by it. People love the free art. Yes, I do the free art. Yeah, but nobody cares. Nobody cares about the project. The project failed, like the pirates. I wanted to do dinosaurs. I was trying to get everybody to tell me their favorite dinosaur. And I got nothing. And I have to tell you, I'm very jealous. I'm very envious of artists who get so many people coming in and dropping their reference pictures and people making all this art and stuff like that. I'm very jealous of them. I'm extremely jealous of them. But I have to realize, like, I am small. I am literally nothing. If I vanish tomorrow, nobody's gonna miss me. Nobody will miss me. I watched my, here on YouTube, I watched my subscribers go to 222. And I was like, woo, I'm at 222. And it's like, all of a sudden, whoever stopped in and subscribed, they took their subscription away the very next day. And yeah, it could have been a bot. Yeah, it could have been, I don't know who it is. I don't know who's coming in and subscribing. I'm very grateful for the one person who basically gave me some exposure and stuff like that, and talked about how great this was with me talking to myself and things like that. But like, it amounts to nothing. And I want to find my tribe. I want to find people who are going to challenge me. I want to find all the amazing things that are there to see. I want to find it. But I have to admit, I'm not finding it through streaming. And I've been plugging away for 5 years. And I'm going to be honest with you. The 5th year anniversary stream, yeah, it was kind of I go in and I watch people's streams, and it's kind of it's nice. It's nice to be active in their streams. It's nice to hang out with them. It's nice. It is. But I'm kind of about it. I want to clap. Oh my God. My wrap-up stream last week, that's basically what I was talking about. I was like, holy cow, I just took a week. I took a week off from work. I could have been collabing with anybody. I could have been doing all this stuff. And you know what? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything except for what I normally do. What you got was me not posting up a morning commute every day because I wasn't going to work. That's what you got. And I've come to the conclusion or realization or whichever that this is my life. That my people aren't here. That even though I supposedly only fiction in my mind gave people a chance to basically express themselves, be artists, do these things. I don't think anybody wanted to do it. Or they thought this isn't for them. I've had people like, ask other people to ask me to draw them something. And it's like, no, you can ask. All you have to do is ask. I want to be overwhelmed. I want to be kind of crazed. The truth is that I'm not. And if I don't want it to if I want it to happen, I have to literally push myself. I have to make it happen. The streaming this year, I set my goal. I said what I was going to do. I'm going to continue to do it. I'm going to continue on because something might happen from it. But am I going to like lose people because I'm no longer here on Discord? No. I don't have anybody to lose. I don't have a single person to lose by leaving Discord. That's how, I say we're mighty, but we're only mighty because of participation. And the bullshit that Discord's doing right now, I don't want to be a part of it. Am I going to delete my account? I don't think so. Am I going to leave all the servers that I belong to? Maybe not. It depends on whether they kick me out or not. I'm not going to do the age verification. It's not going to happen. It doesn't matter that I'm now 55 years old. I don't fucking care. I don't want to give them my personal information. They haven't earned that. Ever. Under some freaking mystical guise that freaking they're protecting the children. And I don't even care that, like, it might be a European thing that started the whole fucking thing on in this, and that it has nothing to do with the fact that they want to be an IPO, and I don't care. I don't care what their problems are. I was reminded, there's a reason why I posted the Doors, me singing all the Doors songs for 2.5 hours. There's a reason I posted that. And the main reason that I posted that is because that's the video that is the reason why I'm back on Twitch. That's the video. There's no other reason for me to be back on Twitch. There's no reason for me to be QB. There's none. There's none. I went back on Twitch to basically say goodbye. I'm not going to come back here, but I'm probably going to not do very many streams on freaking YouTube anymore. Bye-bye. So long. Too bad, so sad. Whatever. The only reason, and this is the only reason that morning commute exists, is because it's easy to do. There's no expectations. There's no nothing. It's not scripted. It's completely off the cuff, as you can tell. But if it wasn't this easy to do, I probably would not be doing it. Streaming is a lot harder, a lot more difficult. There's a lot more involved in it. And I think that where I'm going to be going with my art is I might end it at the 3 rows, and that might become, what I put on the merchandise. Or I might keep what I have, and get rid of the Q circles on a lot of different things. The HFCI zip up hoodie that I made doesn't have Q circles on the back. It has an HFCI freaking emblem on the back, and I love it. I love it. I think it's awesome. The only reason that I make all over prints is because the hood is what matters to me, and I can't find a non all over print where I can do designs on the hood. I don't like the material all that much. Yes, it's a little soft, but yeah, it's not cotton. I love to do the unboxings. The unboxings totally unscripted, totally, off the cuff, as it were. But like I said, I think I've become so envious of people that I lost sight. I've lost the thread. I do not have. I did not create It Started With a Spark to feed my ego. It was never my intention. It was supposed to be a place for people to be themselves, and people to do whatever they wanted to do, and create and inspire and do other stuff. Those two things are the main reason that I set it up. It was meant to find my tribe. And I have to tell you, after 5 years, I still haven't found it. And I don't think I'm going to find it through streaming. And it's no reflection on anybody that I know. It's no reflection on how much I love them, how much they've inspired me. There's no reflection on any of that shit. None. It is 100% how things are. And because I have to adhere to TOSs, because in terms of service, for those who don't know what a TOS is, because I have to adhere to some other corporation, dictating what I can and cannot do. I don't want to follow their rules. I want my own rules. I want my own stuff. And I want others to feel like they can do that too. In a world where all they do is strip it away. I hate AI, not because of what AI can do. Not because I feel fucking threatened or anything like that as an artist. I don't. It's not intelligent. It's just a thief. And I've had my work stolen. Oh my God. So much shit of mine has been stolen over the years. I don't even know where to begin. The very reason that I fucking hate AI is because it takes away my ability to be creative. It takes away my ability to be inspired to create something. My work is not inspiring people. People create the AI and they're inspired by that. But are they inspired by that? Because they're using AI to create things and claim it as their own. when I heard that there are fucking AI artists. You are not a fucking AI artist. You have not created anything. You've taken somebody else's work and made it your fucking own. It's just theft. It's outright theft. There's nothing more to it. And that stealing something, in my opinion, is bullying. And if you ever read any of the rules or anything, or code of conduct or anything like that, I only have that rule. No bullying. None. No bullying. Just don't. That's it. And that includes everything. It includes all the freaking disgusting things that our current government is doing. Everything that ICE is doing. I'm freaking anti-ICE because all they are is fucking bullies. And they think that they can rule by fear, killing American citizens, when they have nothing to do with American citizens. They shouldn't even be involved with anything that has to do with American citizenry. It's where I'm at. And with this crappy shit that's going on with Discord, I feel like I'm back in, it's 2024 again. I'm back in another reconstruction year. I feel like I'm trying to leave fucking Twitter again. And why has it been so difficult for me to leave Twitter? Why? The 10,000 followers that I had on Twitter mean nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing there with the 10,000. When I had 10,000 followers, and I keep calling it 10,000. I had 12,000 followers at my peak, and now I have 9,000 followers. Those 9,000 followers mean nothing. Not a damn thing. They feed my ego. That's what they did. They made me think I was something more than I was. And I needed that fucking reality check. It's like Blue Sky. I was rip-roaring and going and churning and making and trying to be followers and friends and blah, 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 and connecting with people and doing all this other stuff. And nobody does it. They don't want to fucking connect with me. I can't give them clout. Maybe that's the reason why they don't want to connect with me. I draw crappy pictures. It looked like a 5th grader did it. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck they're thinking. I don't know what it means. I do know that I don't feel like I belong. I do know that it sets me on that path of where I don't belong. And all the craziness that's happening in my personal life, that also freaking compounds it all. And people who have servers on Discord, oh my God, I'm not going to even begin to tell you how not connected I am to them. I deleted 58 servers and nobody said boo. I even announced it on Blue Sky and nobody said boo to me. I would have said, hey, why are you going? I could right now, I could delete half the servers that I still belong to. And I'm not connected. There's no connection. And it's not because I don't love everybody. It's not because I don't want to have the connection. I just don't. We are all in a different freaking world and a different space and a different thing. What I said when I was saying goodbye to everybody on Twitch the last time when I was QBing, what I said, I meant it. That I don't belong here. I'm too old to be dealing with this shit. I didn't want to become an artist again. I put all that shit behind me. Years ago, well, now 15 years ago, I put all that art shit behind me. I hated that world. I hated creating things that, one, not appreciated, two, was basically getting stolen and used as somebody else's own. I hated that. Hated not being able to have my own thing. And when people talk about my own style, what you see as me digitally, yes, it's currently my own style. But just so you know, that's not how I draw. None of it. I don't draw like that at all. It literally is just advanced doodling. The QB model itself is just a doodle. I'm not doing forced perspective. I'm not doing shadowing. I'm not doing any of that stuff. And I could sit here and basically, talk about like how I was an artiste and how this crap that I'm now making, people are adoring more than the crap that I was, spending days on. The documakras that I'm doing, I could have them done tomorrow. I could just crank them out and be done with them. I don't spend time with them. This is the main reason that I don't have a sorry, I had to pause because of something going on. But what was I talking about? I forgot. The main reason. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But yeah, that's. And here I am. I'm bitching. I'm bitching and bitching and bitching and bitching. I told somebody that they're wishful thinking. You know what? My Discord was all wishful thinking. I tried to force the concept of try to force the concept of that we're a tribe, that we're a group, we're a family, down everybody's throat. And the truth is that um, that it nothing happened. It didn't expand or grow or anything like that. It's all new faces than when I started, and it's all the same shit. Um, and I'm just tired of it. Tired of trying to convince people that this is where I want to be. This is what I want to do. And I know everybody has their own fucking lives. Everybody has their own fucking thing that they're doing. It's I get it. But you know, I was expecting more. And I try. Oh my god, do I try? I try to pretend that I'm doing this without expectations. My streaming alone, the streaming itself, there's 2 hours, and sometimes it's a struggle to get to the end of the 2 hours. Those 2 hours that I do every night, um, from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m., I have to admit, I am struggling to get through it. I'm struggling. It's hard. And the sad part about it is there's no payoff whatsoever. Um, cool beans in the comments below, as always. I know this wasn't what you were expecting with me coming back from vacation. a tirade of freaking craziness, but um, and wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a fantastic day doing it. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll be in better terms, better happy place. But the 1st of March, I am deleting my server on Discord. That's it. All right, and I will talk to you later. All right, bye.